Welcome to the first ever Luxury Kitchen Summit. I'm so excited to have 5 people that will help you determine what you're going to buy in the next week or next 10 years. Mr. Trulaske, you're next.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. It's great to be a part of your day here and panel, and we really appreciate it. So we just came back from Kitchen Bath Show in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and it was one of our best kibbles ever. We had 2 major introductions. The number one that really caught the floor. So we launched the new 30-inch bottom freezer refrigerator at KBIS. Obviously, this size is going to be great for condos, smaller locations. But one of the trends that we really see that we really like is that our clientele is putting these units together, and we have a unifying kit that goes with integrating these units. So you can put a freezer with a glass door, with a wine cooler. I have a picture coming up here, but this is really one of the trends that lends itself to this organization piece that we'd love to take to our clientele that comes from our commercial roots. So it does have a built-in ice maker. We've made a commitment to built-in ice makers with all of our bottom mount refrigerator freezers. So that's another development. Beyond that, of course, our whole story similarly is colors. About 10 years ago, we made the decision to invest in a powder coat system. And I don't think we really quite knew what we were getting ourselves into, but the good news is we realized that the residential world wants differentiation. We don't do panels like other manufacturers do. So we wanted to offer something different. And this was our story. This is what our capability is this incredible curation of colors that we offer, standard colors, and then of course, custom hardware. But one of the big other new developments that we presented for the first time at the Kitchen Bath Show was our automotive paint quality colors. So there we showed a British racing green metallic. This is identical to whatever Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, you name it. We can replicate any color from a car company, or if you want to give us a completely custom color, we can do anything. And the automotive paint system is an outstanding system for quality paint going on your refrigerator. So here's what I was talking about as far as this integration of the header panel across the top here. So here's 4 individual units, wine cooler on the right, glass door bottom out refrigerator freezer, 30-inch, standard refrigerator freezer, they're on the next one to the left, and then another wine cooler. So the versatility that you can put into your kitchen, and really what we see is that our clientele loves this organization, the organization that we know would come from with our commercial business, from the chefs that we work with from around the world, from Boston to Berlin. We have great relationships with these folks that are doing the real deal in the kitchens and how they think about their kitchen. So the versatility, the colors, this is really something that we're getting a great response to. We also have our under counters, the ADA sizes with the articulating hinge. Again, this versatility. We make our own ice machines. Very few people can say that. So our lead times are great. Drawer systems, wine coolers. Again, this mix match, and then the integration. You can put panels, remember, on our under counters. We can't do it on the uprights, but the under counters we can. So we can match anything you want. You want color, you want wood panels. We're your source. So really appreciate the time. I probably went over, but
It's all right. We'll ask less questions. I'll tell you, I love the racing green. And the question is, how do you get in color? Because I went on your commercial site and I didn't see really much color there. What was the decision behind going such bold colors? And by the way, if I have a bar, I'm taking that yellow fridge behind you. I think that thing's outstanding. But how did you get into color?
So this is about that we used to use on our commercial side is laminated vinyl ends, and we decided we could save money by investing in a powder coat system. So really it was a pure economic play for our commercial side. And like I said a little earlier, we didn't quite realize we were buying this thing that was allowing us to do all these colors. And to your point, the commercial side, we're just getting colors out. They're a little more sensitive on price than your customer, our customer. But we said, we've got to have something different. We just had, and so then we saw, hey, we have this capability inside the walls of True. And that's really where it emanated from.
I love those hinges. I love those hinges. They're great. Thank you very much. Well, that was good. I want to ask some follow-up questions. The first question I have is to the family-owned companies. You know, we're a family-owned company too, and the appliance business is brutal. How do you? And I'll give you a minute and a half of this, or 2 minutes. How do you compete as an American local, or even as, I'm sorry, as a family-owned manufacturer? Speaking of which, how about you, Steve? I mean, how is it? Especially in your business, I mean, you've got such a huge commercial end, and you've got a smaller but growing residential. What's it like competing? You know, you guys must run up against some pretty serious manufacturers. What's it like to compete?
I would say, quite honestly, we love competing against public companies. They're the easiest ones to go against because they have this short-term thinking, and we get to have this very long-term thinking. So we love it when our competitors get bought up by big, huge corporations. So because this long-term, you know, so the people thing is just so important, right? So we attract a lot of great engineers, a lot of great people that run the business for us. But again, you know, we are thinking about products that sometimes take 5 years to put them together. And you could never do that in a public corporation.
Colors become a big trend. I personally think stainless, it's never going to dethrone stainless because stainless matches, it's easy, it's inexpensive. But what percentage of sales, and do you see color being, you know, you've got 1,000 colors, Steve, you've got a ton of colors, and you've got a ton of colors, Jen, you've got some, and then you got Jan, you know, you've got very high-tech stainless. Let's start with Steve. What percentage of your sales is colors, and do you see a lot more of it nowadays?
Color has now reached over 50% of everything that we're shipping. Wow. And that's on the upright column side and side by sides, and it's now really coming into the under counters. So all we see is growth, and everyone that generally comes into our booth, they react to the color equation we offer and the increasing ability to do variety. This automotive paint thing just got a tremendous reaction. We actually used it at our booth at the commercial show in Orlando last week and did a very dark blue metallic for a commercial kitchen. It just wowed the crowd. I mean, it was such a reaction to that. So it is our differentiation. And the thing with our system internally here at True, it's very efficient. So we can really deliver color without huge costs. And I think that's part of our whole story.
Smart's improved considerably from when I first started talking about smart in 2021. How far are we from saying Alexa, hey, make me lasagna, and having Alexa actually make you lasagna? How far off are we?
Well, we're working on our own internal systems for internet connected refrigerators and freezers. And only thing I can really say to it is I really see some potentially tremendous technologies coming in freezing food, and freezing food in a very successful way. I'll just put it that way. And with that, it might be partial solution to making it very easy to cook something very simply and have it come out perfectly. But I'm not on the hot side, so this is with a lot of big grain of salt.
You know, I was thinking, you know, on the commercial side, it might be good for you, you know, the plant manager at Whole Foods, for them to say, hey, your True needs repair it before you lose hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of food. But, you know, I
obviously where we're going to go first, and there's tremendous things. There's things already going out that we're testing in the field on our commercial side, and the whole world is looking forward to this predictive capability that we're going to bring. And I think we're going to bring a very disruptive product to the market.
I want to ask you guys, what is the one trend or mega trend in the next that people will see in the next, say, 1 to 10 years? You can pick one. It's induction, gas, heat pump, color, smart, steam, service, whatever it is.
Well, I would say I don't know that we can really come into you with a mega trend that goes across a lot of of the clientele, but the clientele that we're serving, one of the things we see is they want the call it the dirty kitchen that you don't see, and that's where the caterer goes. And then you have the show kitchen, and we're really seeing a lot of that. And we're doing projects where these clients are buying 30 or 40 true fridges for these multiple kitchens, multiple bars. And then the other thing is with the predictive intelligence we're going to bring into these internet connected refrigerators of ours, you really are going to be able to manage all of this. It's not going to be this hassle that the alarm is going off on the freezer or the ice machine over at the pool house, and they just need to change the filter. I think all that is largely going to go away.
I learned a lot, and I want to thank you all. I knew you'd do great. You did do great. And thank you again. Hopefully we'll do this again sometime, and that's about it. And we finished on time.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks for having
Steve.
us.
Terrific.
Great
Fun.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.